Light on the Egyptians, expats sharing and casting their ballots in the runoff of the Senate elections 2025. We have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Mrs. Marian Gergis, writer and political analyst. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you and your dear guest.
Thank you so much. Dr. Gergis, how do you see the importance of the Egyptian expatriates casting their ballots today and tomorrow in the runoff of the Senate 2025 elections?
Yes, this is very important, and I think they are drawing a national paint, and they are showing their loyalty. Even, of course, as you know, that most of Egyptians are maybe like hours away from the embassies and the consulates where the elections are held. But in the very beginning, I would like to praise the Egyptian state for organizing the elections, even in the runoff of the Senate 2025, in such the discipline and the order, and everything is dated and scheduled from the very beginning. Even the runoff, as you know, we are just competing 10 candidates are competing for 5 seats from the individual parties. So I can see that the Egyptian state every day is gaining more tools and more new skills for organizing and for being the professional state in holding the elections and organizing the elections. I suppose, or I assume, that in the coming decades, I'll see that the nearby the countries in our region, that they are sharing the experience and they're getting help from the Egyptian state how to organize the elections and how to make these elections successful, as we have seen, either overseas or inside the Egyptian state.
Yes, Dr. Gergis, how do you see the organizing of the process in cooperation with the National Election Authority here in Egypt, between the embassies and the consulates taking place? And actually today at 7 p.m. Cairo local time, we're going to have a press conference here held in the headquarters of the National Election Authority.
Yes, it's very hard to organize all these countries. As you know, the elections were conducted in more than 36 polling stations and over 117 countries and embassies all over the world. As you know, many different times, and many the time zones are different, like Los Angeles and New Zealand. So organizing such elections and making it easy even for the Egyptians to cast their ballot, it's a very, very crucial point. Also, the press conference that you have just mentioned in the 7 p.m. is just updating the inside of Egypt about how the electoral process is being updated, is being going even overseas and outside Egypt. So as I told you, everything is scheduled from the very beginning and is going by date, and even the appeals, maybe after the runoff and in the round 2 and the 5 seats are being elected, we will show then the appeals would be open to the National Elections Authority within the 48 hours, and then the end results will come by the 4th of September. So again, I am seeing that Egypt is playing very professional in organizing such elections, and not only the Senate or the House of the Representatives, but also all the elections since a decade or since 10 years ago, and we are very professional in such organization of the elections.
Yes, Dr. Gergis, also the keenness of Egyptian expatriates abroad in order to participate in the runoff of the Senate elections, and some families travel from one city to another with their children and the whole family, holding the Egyptian flags, standing in queues in order to cast their ballots. How do you explain or see this civilized picture, and what is the message that the Egyptian expatriates are sending to the whole world from this picture?
Yes, actually they are playing a dual role here. The first role, that they are doing their national duty and they are casting their ballot, they are sharing even in the political scene, as if they are drawing one of the important features of our political life here. And the other role, that they are showing the whole world and the countries that they are in how the Egyptian state is being a civilized state, how much we are being so neat and so mature, how the Egyptian state is being maybe very successful in the political life. And as you know, all these votes that are coming from abroad are being delivered here to the National Election Authority via a diplomat pouch,
yes.
which is a very, even the small details, you will find that the Egyptian state has organized these details, and there's no chaos at all in the scene.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Marian Gerges, writer and political analyst. We really had the pleasure to have this phone with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a short break and I'm going to be back with you.